Hi, Stephen. Hopefully this helps you a little bit with trying to find those epicenters for our cities here. So I've done a very rough job of what the time travel curve looks like, which is going to be that curve we see on the chart on page 8, I believe it is, or page 7 actually. So this is my version of this chart here. And then this is my version of the chart then on page 8. So hopefully that helps you a little bit as we work through this. So let me draw my travel time curve in. Again, very rough, doesn't look exact, but hopefully it'll get the point across. So what we need to do is we need to figure out the distance. So we're given the cities and the times, and we're looking for distances for each of these cities. Basically, how far away are Denver, Houston, and Miami from the epicenter of the earthquake that we're trying to graph. So with this, when we're given a certain piece of information, such as time, we need to look at the graph and which axis or X or Y axis that information is on. And in this case, the time is on our Y axis, or the axis that goes up and down. So I know that when I look at time, I need to come over here to figure that out. And for example, if you look at the axis over here, it's broken down into 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and on up. And then in between each minute, there are 2 separate tick marks or hash marks. So we first need to figure out what each of these represents. And if we know that there are 60 seconds in each minute, and there are technically 3 of these, that means each of these represents 20 seconds. So this one would be 20 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute. This would be 120, 140, 2, 220, 240, 3, and so on as we go up. So each of these tick marks represents 20 seconds. Now, looking at the x-axis with our distances, we have 1,000 kilometers, 2,000 kilometers, 3,000, 4,000, etc. as we go up. And we technically have 5 tick marks in between each one. So I know that each of these tick marks has to represent 200. So this would be 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. 200, 400, 600, 800, 2,000, etc. as we work our way up. So keep those numbers in mind as we work through this. I'm going to start with Denver. It says that Denver was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, away from the epicenter. So I need to go to my y-axis, and I need to go to 2 minutes and 25 seconds. So I'm at 1 minute, 2 minutes, 220, 240. So my 225 is going to be in between the 20 and 40, and I'm going to be closer to the 20 than I am the 40. So I'm going to follow this line all the way over to where it hits our curve. Then what you need to do is trace it down to where that curve meets the distance, so you can figure that out. So going down, 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 down. For example, so Denver is at past the 1,000, but before 2,000, so I'm at 1,000, 1,200, 1,400. So 1,400 kilometers needs to go there. We're going to do the same thing for Houston and the same thing for Miami by simply tracking the time, go up on the y-axis, and then go down to the distance. Same thing for Miami. Hopefully that helps you with that chart.